Hey guys, today we're talking about cryptids a little bit and also animals a little bit. So let's jump into it. We talked yesterday about the controversial topic of eating invasives, and today we're going to again get a little bit controversial by talking about some cryptids that were actually animals that science hadn't discovered yet. Certainly not all of these legends are an animal. There are some that could be animals, and we'll look at some real animals that at one time were thought to be myths. I do have some animals that I meant to bring out, but I can't find them at the moment, so guess I'll be ordering some different stuff eventually. But let's get into our first thing. And our first one is actually the gorilla. Love his eyes. The gorilla, let's move Yeti and Bigfoot out of the picture for a second. So the gorilla was thought to be a myth, and it evaded science basically until 1847. And another species of gorilla, the mountain gorilla, didn't come to light until 1902. And these stories were made back in the day, and they were basically little more than monsters to scientists, to the Western world, prior to their discovery. The okapi, which was known by people in Africa, was also thought to be a cryptid until its discovery in 1901. The Komodo dragon, this big guy right there, a plastic replica, by the way, was thought to be fake. Scientists actually laughed at people at the thought of them. And again, they probably were not discovered till much later. Animals like the giant squid had stories of the kraken made up about them, and they came out to be real. But we also have the platypus, which, as we talked about when we were talking about them, they were thought to be a hoax. So is it possible, and we'll basically just do Bigfoot and Yeti, is it possible that these two potential animals, so if, let me, sorry, my thoughts are a little bit jumbled. If these guys, these three, the gorilla, the Komodo, and the platypus, came out to be real, is it possible that Bigfoot and Yeti are real? What do you think? There might be other such creatures that are not called Bigfoot or Sasquatch and Yeti. Could they potentially be real? They could be a large primate unknown to science. I definitely think that there's room for some discovery of large animals, even in today's world. Megamouth shark was discovered in the last century, I believe. A form of antelope was discovered in, I think, Vietnam. Or was it Korea? One of the two countries, I believe. So there is definitely room for something else to be discovered. If you got a little bit different insight from this video, give it a like, subscribe if you're not, click that notification bell so you know when my next video is coming out, and with that, I will talk to you peeps later.